So here we are, Hearts of Iron 4 A to Z, Part 2, Albania. I have played Albania recently, about a year ago, so I'm gonna try doing something a little different. We're not sticking with 𝔸𝕝𝕒, Iron Man mode with historical focuses. Let's go. And since we're not sticking with 𝔸𝕝𝕒, we're gonna lead with political effort. Now before we start, I want to mention our partner 𝕸𝕝𝕒, whose mission aligns very well with this channel. Have you ever been concerned about your home address, date of birth, or other personal information being readily available online for anyone to find? Well, 𝕸𝕝𝕒 has developed an automated data removal solution that deletes your personal information from over 80 people search sites and data brokers. Use the link down below in the description and comments to run your free privacy scan to see if you are exposed and get 5% off your subscription. We're also going to be training a couple more units, but first I'm going to change this over to the members. That is right, the members, the channel members will each get a division named after them, provided I have enough divisions. And if you want to see your name in this list, perhaps consider joining the YouTube membership. The button's down there. All you have to do is click join. Our research is going to focus on production and engineering. We do have no generals, but we have a field marshal, good enough for me. And let's start by building a little bit of infrastructure, I guess. Might as well. In terms of production, well, yeah, not much we can do here. I think my main problem is going to be manpower. Very limited in terms of manpower as Albania. That said, all manpower and equipment should be prioritized towards the units that are still in recruitment. So today I think we'll be focusing mostly on ruining Mussolini's day. My goal for this campaign will be to defeat Italy. If I could defeat Italy, we can call it a win. And if we've defeated Italy and there's still time, and I still have some sanity left, maybe we can do more. So let's see. And on to collectivist ethos, and I'll grab nationalism as well. We are going to be rushing towards fascism. I know, but I have plans. I plan to isolate Italy and then destroy their army piecemeal until I can just walk in there. Preparation, I'm going to queue up some transport planes. I know. You probably know what I'm going to be doing, but bear with me, it's gonna be funny. Let's also grab a chief of the army. They're both not great, so let's just stick with defense. We mostly need him for the XP gain. And on to nationalism. Might pick up militarism as well, so I can start mobilizing some troops because I need so much manpower. Let's promote this guy. Well, he's certainly not great, but we'll have to do. More political power. I'm gonna hire the popular figurehead. Stability is just that good. Now, industrial effort down into armament effort, and then all the way down to the extra research slot. Let's also grab political loyalty. That gives me even more stability, which is even more great. It took until January of 37 for Italy to capitulate Ethiopia. More political power. I'm gonna go up to free trade. I could go to partial mobilization, but I think free trade's the better choice right now. I will go straight into war economy once we flipped. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, feel free to let me know in the comments. Let's also grab artillery and then trains as well. I will need some trains. Ooh, additional recruitable pop. Well, I can deploy all of these divisions. I think I'm just going to give them a high reinforcement priority now. And that gives me 12 divisions. Not exactly huge, but I'll array them along my coast, except for the port here in Durrës, or whatever you pronounce that. The plan will be to stop any Italian naval landings, except for this port. And once they have that port, they can keep it for a good long time while I kill their troops there. Just exercise the army. I know it's cheesy, but I need every edge I can get as Albania. Also looks like our fascism support is very high already, mostly due to this bonus. This doesn't always pop up. It's very useful. It means I can flip faster. I'm going to open up political discourse. I could discredit the government. I'm not going to. I don't need to. I could just wait for the national referendum. Now we're almost there anyway. I'm about like 5% ahead of where I would be otherwise. Even more. And we can now flip, I think. Yep, that wasn't too bad. Now we can also join the Axis. Now, this is great for two reasons. One, it means that we have a big friend who we can ask for stuff from. And two, it means Italy will now be completely isolated on the international stage. The Allies will hate them, the Soviets will hate them, and Germany will not let them into the Axis because a few focuses before Italy asks Germany to join, they declare war on me. And since I am an Axis member, well, Germany's not going to be too nice to Italy about that. Lovely. Also, this new leader, really good. Free political power, free factories, and that puppet cost modifier. Baby, he is way better than 𝔸𝕝𝕒. I know, sounds blasphemous. Trust me. Since we're now fascist, I can also grab state serves the military, more political power and cheaper conscription laws. Really good. Professional officer corps, also really good, but I think I want this. I can always switch out later. I'm almost done mobilizing all of the men I can get, so I have another 1.5%-ish to go. I'm tempted to just go to limited already, but I'm saving up for war economy first. Can always grab like another 2% from this focus. So we have 15 transports already. I need about 50, maybe 60, and then I'm gonna delete this line. I only need them for one good run. Really. All right, let's grab war economy, the best economy. Starting to build a little more stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly go and grab military youth and then continue. Just so I can keep mobilizing men. I need so many men. You start specking out the army because it's not that far off before Italy will come knocking. I want to be kind of prepared. I also need a lot of research still, so maybe artillery designer. Yeah, I'm thinking artillery designer because I still need to do the entire artillery line and the AA line. I will be getting anti-air. The infantry equipment designer is also good, so many options here. 𝔸𝕝𝕓𝕒𝕟𝕚𝕪, that means my big bad Germany now has a border with Italy. I could call on Germany to defend me in the future. I don't think I will because I want to really humiliate Mussolini. And it's going to be so much funnier if I can just do that on my own. All right, military high command should start looking at these. Not great, not terrible. Concealment's good, artillery's good, and army regrouping. All good. I just wish I had a guy for infantry, but when this guy eventually, hopefully levels up, maybe. I don't like his traits though. Old guard's terrible. Harsh leader's not good either, so maybe I just re-roll. Alright, 60 airplanes, that's enough. Let's delete the line and produce just the basics. Infantry equipment, support equipment, towed artillery, and I'll add towed anti-air as soon as I've researched it as well. We'll need some trains, so I'm just going to magically make them appear. Command civilian trains. And stability is still gonna keep going up. Eventually we'll get a little bit more stability as well. Late 38, so we don't have that much time left. Really wish I had more manpower. Also change these divisions a little bit. I don't want cavalry recon. I'm going to grab engineers and I'm going to add support artillery. Again, manpower, massive issue. Still going to be worth it if we just do this now. This deficit should start fixing itself soon enough. Naval effort, get myself some dockyards. Yes, because if I want to counterattack, I will also need convoys to supply myself. But first, let's get some doctrines. Yes, I'm all mobilized out in about 0.3%, so more manpower, I guess. And then I'm going to get a military theorist. So yeah, it's quite a busy run. You have a lot to do and not a whole lot of time to do it in. All right, army effort means a cheap doctrine. The doctrine of choice for me is superior firepower. Let's improve worker conditions as well. I want more stability. I'm also going to grab paratroopers now. We won't need them for like maybe a year or more, but it's nice to be prepared. All right, looks like Mussolini decided to show up. We could give up and that would end this video. Quite boring video, I think. So we'll click the bottom option and we'll go to war. Everybody is in position and all we have to do now is wait for the Italians to show up and ruin my day. Well, mostly their day, really. Got 1% to go in terms of mobilizing manpower. Do I want to do it now? Let's just go to service by requirement in case I forget. And there we go. And we wait for Italy. We're not gonna call Germany in. Like I said, we want to humiliate Mussolini. Don't need the big bad Germans to do that. We can do that all on our own. Come on, Mussolini. Oh, never mind. There you go. So we'll just repel everything they throw at the shoreline, and everything they don't throw at the shoreline, well, we're just gonna destroy them. And to make this extra cheesy, I'm gonna make a field marshal order here, and this guy is going to get a area defense order in Switzerland where he can go. As a result, all of these guys get planning, but none of these guys actually have to sit on the field marshal order. It's cheesy. It's super cheesy, but it works. So all I have to do now is start deleting these units. Now, what I do here is select these guys and hold Control Alt and then right click into the province so they all just make supporting attacks but don't actually move. This allows me to kill Italian troops without walking into the port and recapturing it. As a result, Italy keeps funneling troops in here. Just watch. Italy will keep sending troops over. And I keep deleting those troops, and Italy is just gonna take massive casualties just walking men into the meat grinder, which is incredibly funny because we have lost 500 Albanians and we've already killed 83,000 Italians, so the odds are looking up for me. And we're going to try and keep that up for as long as we can and destroy as many Italian divisions as we can until we feel like they don't really have all that much left. They're still too strong for us, but give them another 1,000,000 casualties and I'm pretty sure we can probably paradrop them. We have some manpower in reserve. I'm quickly going to use that to deploy our transport, so at least those are deployed. Then I just need to wait for paratroopers and for Italy's armies to be completely depleted through their sheer stupidity. Train up, let's see, how many can I train? 8. Oh, not only that, I will also need some sort of port guard division. This to guard my ports, maybe? Like 4 of those. Italy's already up to like 335 casualties to just us. And we've lost less than 600 Albanians. Oh, this is so stupid. I kind of want to thank Pigeon for his help, because this is a mod allowing me to use the names of my members, the channel members, as divisions automatically. It is a mod that Pigeon helped me set up. Otherwise, I would have to type these all manually. A couple of cool things in the mod as well. Pigeon's in charge of Luxembourg. But not just that. I'm in charge of Belgium, and I'm about to die, obviously, because I'm not in charge of Belgium for realsies. But this is so cool. I just want to thank Pigeon for his help here. I recommend you go check out his YouTube channel as well. Great guy. And there goes Paris and France. Germany's still doing its thing. That's good. I was afraid we might weaken them too much by taking Italy away. I know. It sounds incredibly dumb. Now that I say that, it sounds, yeah. Alright, so the paratroopers are here. Oh, real fancy maneuvers I want them to do. Mostly want to hit the ports in the south and then try to push up from the boot heel. I'm also going to take the tile here. In case I can only take this port, at least I have 2 tiles available to me so I can cycle troops and I don't just get all of my boys killed instantly. Also, considering those troops don't need to fight, I'm going to make these really, really tiny. Yeah, that is going to conserve a lot of manpower. Imagine being one of Mussolini's generals and having to explain to the man why Albania has lost 587 men, in the process killing 563,000 of yours. Albania versus Italy. Anytime now, Italy will declare war on Greece, which is going to be a problem because for now, there are no airplanes deployed. I don't know why, but the enemy AI hasn't put a single airplane in the sky. It would have helped them. Maybe, but they haven't. As a result, we should be able to paradrop. So I've got all my units, 1 paratrooper per order, spread out around Puglia and Campania. So southern Italy, more or less. The idea being that I want to capture these ports. At least one of them. I have extensively thinned out their number, but I could always kill a couple more, so I'll give it a little bit more time. I'm also going to train up maybe a few more divisions if there's any time to get that done. Then we move in for the kill. We are going to try and take out the enemy. So let's see if Italy wants to ship any more troops across. Let's update all of this as well, and then we try and attack. All right, July 4th, and they've declared war. There isn't any air up yet, so I'm just gonna start my paradrops before the Italian Air Force wakes up. It is going to be tight, I think, but we should be able to do it. And I'm gonna get all of my other units into their respective ports so we can actually do this. Okay, so I'm kind of sort of screwed. They have ports guarded. No, that port's guarded. No, that tile's not guarded. Okay, the port of Brindisi is open. Immediately going to funnel all of my units in there. Hopefully not everybody gets sunk on the way. And this paratrooper unit is being promoted to an infantry unit. Congratulations. I'm going to cancel one of these so I have the manpower to outfit it. Oh, and this guy also managed to land. So congratulations, you're now an infantry unit as well. Okay, so that's a reasonable position to start from. I'm gonna try and maneuver these guys around, see if we can do some funky business. Maybe a little encirclement, I don't know. I'll just use these paratroopers in the north here as expendable fodder while I funnel the actual good units in. Oh god, they've all been intercepted by the Italian Navy submarine. Let's get these guys some organization and we should be able to start pushing north. Eventually the AI does something stupid and we can exploit that. Doing something stupid is like leaving another port open for me to push out, and the army is now on the march. We can do things now. They're very preoccupied with my paratroopers for some reason. I welcome that. Means I can play around with the rest of their army. I just hope that they don't kill literally all of them. No, it's quite likely that all of those paratroopers are going to die. So long, boys. It's been good. I've lost a lot of manpower here. Like, oh, I lost 27,000 manpower in just getting my boys ashore, and it's cost me. But it is going to cost the Italians much, much worse. I am going to attack now. They will truly know pain. If I can't go through the Italians, I'll go around. Some of these divisions are just taking a massive pounding from the Italian submarines. So yes, I am losing tons of manpower just to Italian submarines. I should have foreseen this. Truly, I should have, but didn't. We'll be fine, though. So after some maneuver warfare, we have been able to surround a portion of the Italian army. They've not done naval invasions, but they have been able to hurt me, let's say. But with a little bit of luck, I think we can destroy this section and then push north and leave some units in Reggio Calabria to hold the door closed while we make Mussolini have a very bad day. We've managed to push down to the tip here, and we're holding at the Strait crossing near Messina. I'll need 2 units here, otherwise we're screwed. And to the north here, I've managed to push up to Anzio, and then, well, we've run into a whole lot of Italian divisions who are constantly attacking me. So you can tell they have been bleeding themselves against my lines, because these yellow bars, whew, I think they've been spamming force attacks a lot. But, oh, we were able to take Rome if I'm quick and counterattack. Yes, so Albania? Greater Albania is ascendant. Just a mere act of going out to sea. Oh, no! They're gonna naval invade me. Okay, I see a naval invasion going on. So what I need to do here is strip like half the units. Stop attacking Rome. I wish I could just push in now, but I need to strip away like half the units here just to make sure I have something to counterattack, because that's a naval landing about to happen. They're attacking the port I just managed to ship a unit into. So last stand it is. You know, for a second there, I really did think we'd be able to defeat the Italians. I killed so many of their units, but they've just spat out so many more. What I need is a 𝕘𝕣𝕖𝕒. Can't really afford it because there's not enough manpower, but I'll have to do it. Our strength bars are all dipping. We're out of manpower, but we have taken Rome. Greater Albania controls like almost half of Italy by now, and it's still only 1940. So if I can just speed this along, I can still kill them, take their fleet, and go for a sea line. Though I'm not sure 16 divisions that are barely equipped are gonna be enough for a sea line. Oh, that is a lot of manpower I'm missing. Just need to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep up the pressure. If you ever find yourself fighting an enemy that's stronger than you, limit yourself to only counterattack. So whenever they've attacked you and their organization is very low, just counterattack from as many sides as possible. And as a result, usually, you should be able to push them out after that combat with a grand total of, well, very limited losses because of the way combat works. Defensive combat, you tend to lose relatively few units, while in offensive combat, casualties tend to be, well, higher. I think we'll be able to deal with the Italians. They still have the numbers, but I hold a lot of their factories, and it's the AI. They're not that smart, so yeah, I should be able to overrun them eventually. I just hope I can keep my casualties limited, because 70,000 casualties may not be all that much in the grand scheme of things. It's a gigantic amount for a nation like Albania, who barely has 70,000 citizens. Also, for some reason, the entire Italian army has decided to leave. Like, they're all going somewhere, and I don't know where. Might as well walk in while I can. They're like halfway towards capitulation, I guess. Well, with Greece and the Allies, and Italy at war with Greece, that means Italy is going to be at war with the Allies as well. How do I make use of this? I could hold on to my position as it stands, limit my casualties, and then, yeah, why don't we do that? Let's just hold on to what we have, limit our losses, and then try and use... There we go. Try and use the Brits or something to get in here. So what if I just offer them military access? No, nobody wants my military access. Oh well, still an enemy of an enemy is still a friend, so it's gonna be useful. I'm pretty sure actually that we're gonna beat Italy, and then we can still turn on the Allies. There's still time before the USA joins, so I just need to steady as she goes. We may yet come out of this alive. I also just realized I should be replacing the fascism support man for the Prince of Terror, considering I'm now occupying half of Italy. That is going to substantially help with garrison needs, and garrison needs are high, as are reinforcement needs. Army is in a pretty sad state, but fortunately, Italy is much, much worse off than I am. Just a little bit more, and I might actually have the Italians here surrounded in Verona, well, Venezia. Then I should be able to take the city. If I can get a good encirclement in of the city, I should be able to take it with minimal problems. I hope you guys appreciate what I'm doing here, because this, remember, this is Albania. Albania has spent almost 100,000 lives in pursuit of glory. Oh, there we go. Kingdom of Italy has declared war on Italy. They have shattered. Oh, I think they're gonna die now. Well, I know they're gonna die. Yeah, they pretty much don't. Oh boy, yeah, they're 100% towards capitulation, and I don't think I'll get the event now. I'll quickly transfer the territory. There we go. Beautiful. Let's just kill these guys while we can. ℍ𝕠𝕀🜠! How do we play this? How do we play this? I am pretty much in complete control here. So obviously what I want is ships. I already have a juicy puppet out of this, so I don't really need to worry about the puppet. All right, let's just see what kind of peace deal we ended up with. March 1941. The Italian state of East Africa apparently survived. They're still here, and they're independent. Oh no. But we did get a puppet out of the ℸ𝕸𝕒 Empire is our puppet. Albania, North Africa is our puppet as well. For some reason, they're under the command of some Italian man. We have Albanian Italy. Oh, that was so funny though. I'm going to try to sail this navy up here to Wilhelmshaven. Gonna sail them up there. I'm gonna ship my entire army over to Wilhelmshaven as well. I'm gonna try to knock out the allies. It's too funny not to try. These guys are gonna be converted into the proper infantry template as well. We will have no reserves. None. Oh, I just forgot. I don't actually have the naval invasion tech, and I won't be able to get it in time to do the naval invasion, I think. 129 days. I doubt we'll be able to do this in time, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. I really want to give it a go and see if we can make it happen. I'm not gonna join any wars until then. Japan is also just... Oh, damn. Yeah, we're not knocking out the allies in one go. Well, at least our sea lion's off. We're gonna try and knock out the United Kingdom, and we're gonna call it there. As usual, these naval invasions tend to work out pretty well. Just require a little bit of the old micromanagement to get them going. The AI is gonna respond, but as usual, they respond far too slowly, and now we just get everyone else across as well. Hopefully we don't get entirely decimated, but I really don't have enough units to do this. Just gonna focus on taking out the UK. No fancy plays here, just kill them and get this over with. Starting to run into a bit of opposition, but I think we can still take out the UK. I think that will be a nice point to end this video on. This is turning into a giant microfest, and it's so very annoying. All right, naval invasion in the Western Balkans, that's fine. I've got Italian troops. The UK is almost dead. Just almost. I think London and the Southern Victory Points, and I've got them. Got them by the proverbial gonads. Why am I out of fuel? Oh, right. I suddenly have a navy. How about I send all of you boys back to port, because I cannot afford to run a navy. And more of these annoying troops are arriving. It's going to be difficult to really dominate here. Slowly but surely, we're closing the net around London. We've pushed north and just need to take out London. Every now and then I see American tanks show up and my sphincter clenches. I'll be honest with you, my sphincter truly does clench a little bit. There's so many Americans here. Just why are there so many Americans should be my question. Always too many of them to deal with. They're always annoying to deal with as well. And through powerful maneuver warfare, we have trapped whatever remains of the British Army on the Isles, and most of them are in London itself. There's a lot of divisions we've managed to herd into London. Most of these are like Yugoslav exile divisions, and they're all gone. And I think with that, the United Kingdom will fall. Okay, I think I'll just transfer possession of that to Germany or something and ask for some Balkan stuff instead, because I really don't want to occupy all of that. So we'll bring the members home for one last hurrah to try and take out Greece, which is going to be a nightmare now. The Allies have poured billions upon billions of divisions in here, it seems. Supply is virtually non-existent, and as usual, all the terrain just sucks. So I don't even know if we'll be able to do anything here. But I want to at least try to secure Greece before I do anything else. Oh look, you blink and the Allies naval invade. There is nothing I hate more than these stupid naval invasions. It's so annoying. It's not even fun or challenging in any way. It's just obnoxious. So it's been a bloody slog, but I did manage to break through here just by repeatedly hammering into the enemy. It has cost me dearly. Losses are high, 145,000 Albanians fallen. Well, we're mobilizing more, but I don't have that many more left. But I think we can take Greece, and once we've taken Greece, I'm gonna end it because I am not fighting the United States of America. I just don't want to. Just mop this disgusting mess up, and then I just need to take Athens, which in itself is going to be annoying, again, because of the supply situation. But if I throw enough Albanians at it, maybe we can fix the problems. There, I helped them retake Greece. That should stop most of the problems. I could now join the war with USSR. I really don't want to. I've been fighting for a very long time. I've lost a lot of Albanians in this heroic struggle, and I think it's a good time to end this. I think we've created a greater Albania. I like these borders, so we've taken some of Greece, we've taken some of Yugoslavia, and we've taken a whole lot of Italy. I had a lot of fun with this. I do think I played it a little poorly with some of my ideas. I should have taken Vichy France out first, maybe, or I should just not have bothered joining the war against the Allies. Either way, I did have a lot of fun humiliating Mussolini, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video too. See ya.